our adversary, they see one connected battle space with a great number of seams, right? Seams that they want to exploit. Port is really the textbook example. They represent how we move material, how we move equipment. It's the nexus of the economy and national security. Approximately 80% of cranes that we use at U.S. ports, right, material handling equipment, are purchased from Chinese companies. In an increasingly connected world where platforms and infrastructure are now talking to each other, you've got a bigger problem on your hands that needs to be looked at closely.
We're saying it has the potential to impede the ability to project power, deploy forces, move material, move people, and not only on the defense side, but economically. How significant are U.S. ports to our economy?
Well, over $2.1 trillion of our economy on an annual basis is dependent on port throughput.
Trillion.
Yeah, $1 trillion.
Just let that sink in.
But it doesn't need to be a devastating attack. It needs to be a disruption. It needs to be a distraction. It needs to be something that we're worried about. So 80% of cranes that we use on a daily basis, at every port, you take the Port of Long Beach, right, the largest port on the West Coast, it doesn't take a lot to make you worry about throwing things off balance on our economy and national security posture.
And then if we just look back to COVID, how significant that was from a supply chain. But Brad, jump in.
As Dave talked about, those commercial ports are using OT equipment. Some of it is running Chinese software, and it's vulnerable. And impact on a major cyber event, as we've seen in Singapore, as we've seen in Seattle, where there was a ransomware attack that certainly disrupted port operations. Those ports get disrupted in wartime. It's going to impact our ability to fight and impact our military readiness.
Which is everything. I mean, there's the old adage, amateurs talk strategy, professionals logistics, but at the end of the day, ports are at the hub of all logistics.
Definitely,
right? I
definitely.
mean, if you can't move people, food, equipment, game over.